Just as July brings the heat, so does Crackle TV. Joining us to share their sizzling summer lineup is Crackle TV's Senior Director of Communications, Chris Woolsey. Chris, always great to have you.
Always great to be here. Summer has officially arrived.
It is officially here. I left my towel and my sunglasses at home, unfortunately. I'm glad you brought yours. So, just a few weeks ago, we had Bethany Mota on, the host of Follow Me, and she talked all about it, what an amazing show that is. I want to hear your take on it, though.
Yes. So we are super excited about this show. It is a influencer competition series. So everyone's talking about influencers, whether they're fashion or sports or makeup. Well, this series that is exclusive to Crackle is a 10-episode series where we take the hottest up-and-coming influencers in the business, and they have to compete against one another to promote Mars Wrigley candy products, so things like Snickers, M&Ms, Twix, Skittles, all your candy favorites. And they are competing with one another to see who is going to be the next big internet influencer. Super fun. Bethany Mota is just crushing it as the host, and this series is on fire on Crackle this summer.
And something that she said that really stuck out to me is that, you know, these up-and-coming influencers are kind of guided by these internet celebrities that have already made it. So they're navigating new waters, but they have people to help guide them, which I think is really cool. And speaking of navigating waters, we have a shark-filled summer on Crackle TV, right?
Yes, we have some cautionary tales for you before you head out to the beach. All kinds of fun shark-infested waters at Crackle. We have Empire of the Sharks, we have Planet of Sharks, we have Jurassic Shark, and I'm pretty sure this is a documentary, but it is the five-headed shark attack. So as if things couldn't get worse.
Oh my goodness, right? Now, do you have a favorite out of all of those? Which would you say?
I've got to say I am a gigantic fan of Jurassic Shark. So I loved Meg 2, and Jurassic Shark pretty much just gives you all the answers to the unanswered questions that you had with those other films.
I love Jurassic Shark too. And now also with, you know, sharks, we got the ocean and waves, and you guys have quite a few wave-related content. Tell me about that.
We have Tidal Wave. We have Tidal Wave No Escape, just in case you thought you could. We have The Wave, which is an amazing film, and Killer Wave. We just want everyone to be safe this summer. And so we figure between the sharks and the tidal waves, we can protect everybody who's watching.
Absolutely, and definitely a good warning for everybody. And, you know, some people, if they'd rather, you know, take their chances and not get warned by Crackle, you still have some action stuff on this month on Crackle. RoboCop, that's an iconic franchise.
It is. I am a gigantic sci-fi nerd. I'm a lot of kinds of nerds, but sci-fi is one of my all-time favorites, and RoboCop is right up there with some of the best sci-fi franchises of all time. And a lot of people don't know that not only was there a RoboCop TV series after the feature films, there were also 4 made-for-TV movies in the RoboCop franchise, and we have all 4 of them.
How cool is that?
Yeah,
and so
awesome.
Now, if you're more of a documentary person, you guys have that covered as well, right?
Yes. So just to wrap up the summer in a warm fuzzy, we have one of the greatest, arguably maybe even the greatest summer documentary of all time, and that is Endless Summer, which is a documentary on the history of surfing. This is the 1966 classic, one of the first documentaries to basically become a blockbuster. The guy who created it took it around the country himself and created this gigantic groundswell that really helped catapult surfing into the mainstream. It's an amazing documentary. If you haven't seen it, get the whole family together and watch this. It's a perfect way to kick off the summer.
Absolutely. No matter where you're traveling this summer, you can have Crackle with you, crackle.com. You can download the Crackle app on Apple Store, Google Play. Chris, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm counting down the days until we see you again in August.
Always a pleasure. I cannot wait to tell you what's coming.
We're back after this.